Welcome back to Giant Monster Games. My name is Aven. We are playing Death and Taxes, the budget version, again today. And opening hand seems rad. I think I would love to keep this. We won the die roll, so we're going to be playing first. So, yes. If you're seeing this video, by the way, I just want to throw this out there. We are keeping. I thought that's what I said. Also, if you're watching this video on the day it came out, at 5 o'clock EST, so Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be playing some one-tick Commander with Pleasant Kenobi. So approximately 5 hours after this video comes out, we'll be doing a live stream. Because currently, Pleasant Kenobi is doing, or Vince over on Pleasant Kenobi, is doing a 24-hour live stream, charity stream, where he's raising money to help fight cancer, because no one else likes cancer. Or no one likes cancer. Period. That's a fact. So that's the thing that's going on. So if you are, if you are interested, come hang out. Come watch. Donate if you have extra money. If you don't, that's cool. Come watch the stream as well, and enjoy the interesting rhetoric that will happen between me and his other guests. Bomat Courier. Interesting. Unfortunately, we don't have a turn 2 play. It's the one thing that this deck has is a lot of 3-drops. Well, I guess we're going to go like this and pass it. And then, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do like the Aven Mindcensor Ghost Quarter trick until like next turn. So that's a thing. This will be helpful though. Mostly because we can help pin our opponent down. By the way, I think we're playing against... actually, we could be playing against Soul Flare as well, theoretically. But I'm pretty sure we're playing against just a red control, like a mono red, like probably a mono red control or something very similar to mono red control. If it was to be my guess, but I could be wrong. You don't see, I guess you see Bomat Courier in some kind of red builds. They're not a ton, mostly because you can like dump your hand. The idea whole of red decks is just like spew your hand onto the table, get everything out, and then like redraw your hand with Bomat Courier, which is generally the idea. It looks like it's a Goblins variant. Interesting. Usually you only see Foundry Street Denizen in Goblins builds. Theoretically, it could just be any red aggro creature build. So that is also very cool. Well, I really want to play Aven Mindcensor. But... So I have a couple... There's 2 lines of play here that I have. The first one is play Aven Mindcensor. Next turn, blow up his ghost, blow his lands, blow up his single land. The other line to play is play Thalia. He can't swing into it, he'll have to use a bolt to get rid of it. And it means all of his creatures come into play tapped, which means for an aggro deck, it's not going to really work. The other line to play is playing Blade Splicer, which makes us a 3/3 Golem. I think we're going to try Thalia, even though I don't think it's... I think she's probably just going to be removed. I think she's going to be like, time for her to go away. I'm willing to bet you that's what my opponent's going to do. We'll find out in a moment here to see how that plays out. So second land, Runaway Steam Kiln. Okay, so it is the red deck wins technically. That's exciting. 'Tis very exciting. So he's obviously not going to attack in with either of these guys because I will favorably trade, which is good. The one thing about his deck is not good against our deck, especially when we have a Fiend Hunter. That's really funny. I think we go to combat. Attack with the Thalia. Yes. And then I think we're just going to Fiend Hunter Steam Kiln away. I think that's going to be the plan. Oh, I don't have a second planes. I can't even do that. I cannot even do that. Well, deck has foiled us again. I think we're going to play the Blade Splicer. Getting a 3/3 first striker into play is always going to be nice. Always going to be nice. And then if we do get around, we can always play Flickerwisp and flicker the Blade Splicer and get more 3/3 golems and yada yada yada. Yes. So he'll have to dump. I mean, we could also just throw 2 of these in front of this guy. That is also a possibility. Because he's going to probably try and play as many things as possible to get counters on him. So he plays... Whenever you play... Oh, he plays another Steam Kiln. Ooh, interesting. that's a thing. That's a thing. So this is whenever you play a red spell. So it is straight up a red deck and Bomat Courier. Assuming your opponent doesn't swing in. Not a favorable trade at this point. I think, to be honest, I think Death and Taxes against the Runaway Steamkiln deck is really freaking strong. Especially when we get stuff like Eldrazi Displacer, where we can just start flickering his Steamkilns. 'Tis fun. Do I do that, though? Or do I go like this? I think we're gonna go like this. Swing at these guys. I mean, 6 damage. It's not an insignificant amount of damage. And then I think we just run down another Blade Splicer. I mean, playing those. So here's my logic, right, guys? So I could play Eldrazi Displacer, which I can flicker his stuff with. But these guys already have 3/3 and first strike. So even if he does start doing the like crazy thing, I can probably still. Ooh, I can still probably outpace him in this case. Obviously, Displacer would be nice, but I don't have enough mana to really justify it yet. So I'm not gonna go that way. Not going that way yet. We'll see. It may change. My opinion may change. Mostly because he's a single, so he's gonna get 3 mana from this, basically going Storm style, which is good. So he could swing at the 4/4. He could also just remove all the counters from this guy and get 3 counters, or get 3 mana. So that's kind of the big thing about Steamkiln, is you're using it largely as a mana battery. Oh, there you go. So you already removed all the counters. So you like play a couple spells, do some cool things, boo 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 boo, and then okay. So there's Lightning Bolt. Yeah. So using it as essentially like a mana battery. So you're playing spells, build up that mana, bam, you use that mana to play something else. So I mean, even right now, it's not. I don't know if Foundry Street Denizen makes sense in the Runaway Steamkiln deck. Seeing how this guy only triggers when you cast red spells in general. But I feel like a lot of the red spells you're going to be playing are going to be stuff like Magnetic Insight and Bolt, where Foundry Street Denizen doesn't get as much value off of that. I could be wrong though. I mean, I will honestly admit that I could be wrong. And he has a lot of there's a lot of possibility for our opponent right now. Can he kill us this turn? Is I guess the question. Does it have the ability? Does he have the ability to? 5 mana. 5 mana, so he can dump his hand and he can use one of those mana to draw. Still 2 more cards here, which would be nice. Another Foundry Street Denizen. I'm going to always yield to these things. Otherwise, I'm just going to burn my entire clock. Just hitting yes, I accept. I accept. I accept this, I accept that. Create 2, oh, say, Dragon Fodder. Come into play tapped. I almost just want to pass through my turn, but I don't want to accidentally skip, because I'm probably going to throw something in front of this guy. Indeed. So, Lava Spike. Ooh. This is the old school art. So this guy was recently reprinted, which is always nice. And so at 5. Swing it for a bunch of damage. Theoretically, you could also swing in with the Bomat Courier and then, pop it. Ooh, interesting. This is exciting. This is very exciting. Okay, so he does attack in with everything. Bomat Courier gets a card on it. And we are just going to throw one of our Blade Splicers in front of this guy. Mostly because we have to. So he's bolting one of our Blade Splicers, which is fine. And then what? This guy can go in front of this guy. Maybe our deck is not very well matched up. Being able to dump crazy stuff onto the battlefield is really nice. So it's still going to be what? 8 and 9 damage. Putting us to 6. Indeed. Indeed. So Goblin Grenade for 1. And he needs 1 more damage. I wonder if he's... He could try and sack this guy. Or he's just going to make us have to deal with all of the stuff. Not having an extra white is problematic. But I think we can make it work still. So what we're going to do... Tap these guys. Blowing up Ghost Quarter. He'll blow up our wastes. To get another plains. And then we have to play Fiend Hunter. Have to play Fiend Hunter. Now the question is, what do we exile with the Fiend Hunter? So this is, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play that card from your library. You cannot play cards from your hand. So this guy does not make sense. That one of the Steam Kilns is probably the best bet. So I think it's going to be one of the Steam Kilns we make go away. Make it disappear. And as long as he has this in play, Bomat Courier is a wasted card right now. It's just a 1/1 that doesn't really do much. The big thing is if our opponent draws into like anything, like Bolt, anything that deals damage to us, we're dead. That is a thing to make note of. I guess when I say draw, I mean looks at the top card of his library. The only thing, I guess, the one downside about this card, in paper, when you're playing it in paper, it like creates a lot of extra downtime. So you're like constantly having to look at your card, be like, hey, what is this? Hey, what is this? It's not like you're just revealing it. It's not like it's open information to everyone. It's you specifically that gets to look at it. So our opponent's thinking really hard on what he wants to do here. Very hard. And if we draw into another land, which would be awesome, we can play Flickerwisp and we can actually flicker one of these other, flicker this guy, getting rid of it. So yes. We do not attack in. Because we need to survive. Does our opponent see... So our opponent has 7 mana technically. And he drew, oh yeah, it was a mountain on top of the card, on top of his deck. So as soon as he sees another land, he cannot keep playing. Alright, we'll see. Does our opponent have it? Does our opponent also swing in with everything? He is swings in with a Bomat Courier. Okay. Again, he can't play the cards out of his hand. So swing with Bomat Courier means we'll just chump block it and it goes away. As far as I know. Because he cannot play cards from your hand. So even if he cracks this guy to draw cards, unless he has a way of actually getting rid of this thing. I mean, he can pay 4 to destroy it. Which, I guess theoretically leaves him with a little bit of mana. Yes, mind you, that gives him a lot of extra cards. Well, let's see. I guess he's banking on one of these being just a bolt. Or a Goblin Grenade, for that matter. 4 cards? It's not unlikely. Not unlikely. So he's going to pay 4 mana, blow up the Experimental Frenzy with this mana. Has 3 mana here. Oh, 2 mana left. No, he has 3 mana left, because he can also blow up the Goblin. So... Did he draw into a bolt? Doesn't draw into a bolt. Opponent scoops it. Woo! Yeah. Okay, so we're playing against something crazy. So pro red, definitely. Kor Firewalkers come in, 100%. Declaration in Stone is definitely going to be a better way of getting rid of stuff. And we also have Forge-Tender. We have a lot of stuff to deal with red. Which is good. Which is really good. And I think we also bring in the Sunlance because we can get rid of his stuff. So what do we take out? Spirit of Labyrinth is really good. Leonin Arbiter is actually not that amazing in this matchup. I should say more like Aven Mindcensor is not very good in this matchup. So I think we take out all of the Aven Mindcensors. Mostly because he's not fetching, he's not searching his library per se. Displacer's really good in this matchup. Thalia's really good. Wingmare is really freaking good. Fiend Hunter's good. Flickerwisp is good. We need Thraben Inspector because we need stuff that's faster. We need to pull 3 more cards. 3 more cards. I guess it's going to be 2 Leonin Arbiters. May as well be 2 Leonin Arbiters. And it should be a 3-drop. We should pull out another 3-drop. I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be a Flickerwisp. I think it's going to be a Flickerwisp. Flickerwisp is good. It is a good beater. It's a 3-1 flyer, so it's hard to argue that it's not good at winning you the game. I just think it's... I think all of our removal is going to be a little bit better. Sunlance, deal 3 damage to a non-white creature. So he's playing mono red, gets rid of whatever. Declaration Stone gets rid of multiples, so when he is playing a bunch of tokens or a bunch of other stuff, get rid of stuff. Or if he has, again, like last time, where he has 2 Steam Kilns in play, bam, we get rid of both Steam Kilns at the same time. And then we have 3 red, so Kor Firewalker, we gain life whenever our opponent plays red spells, and he has pro-red. And then Burrenton Forge-Tender is we can prevent all damage from a red source, so we choose also pro-red, so we can just block for days. Block for days. Every single day. Okay. Waiting for our opponent now. Waiting for our opponent. I do enjoy, I enjoy playing Death and Taxes a lot. It's a really fun deck. The one thing about playing Death and Taxes, if you are picking this deck up, it's... I feel like my new to modern thing, maybe this is a little misleading, because new to modern, this is not good for you if you are new to modern. It is good if you want to get into modern, you've been playing, we watch a lot of live streams, like, hey, I actually want to build a deck. Then Death and Taxes is very, very fun. Because it's interactive, you're a lot of back and forth, it's a lot of what do I draw, how do I deal with this, and you're kind of trying to put your opponent off tempo and play, which is really fun. But yeah, that's my little rant. Good for fun interactive Magic. So our opponent let the clock run basically all the way out. So hopefully they just didn't get butthurt and decide to drop the match. Sometimes people do that. Let's type to them. Good luck. See if he says anything. Sometimes players do that. I had one of those last night on my live stream. Yep. The opponent definitely got butthurt and decided he didn't want to play anymore. Wah, 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 wah. How long is this video? It's 18 minutes. I guess that's good enough for you guys. I'm going to go play the upgraded version of this deck now, so you'll probably see another video today because I want to play more of this deck. Okay, until next time, my name's Adrian, this is Giant Monster Games. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to game like a giant monster.
Thanks for watching the videos here on Giant Monster Games. If you want to support the channel directly, we now have a Patreon page which you can go and become part of the broader Giant Monster Games community. Additionally, if you want to see some other awesome videos, you can click right here or right here.